Hello peoples of the internet, this is Corestar J, your quiz master, and I'm wondering, how's your general knowledge? Not too bad you think? Well, I'm about to test it out. It's time to get your trivia on. Please don't forget to like and share this video, and maybe even subscribe to the channel. Here we go. So grab yourself a piece of paper and a pen, because it's time for round one, points round. Round one consists of 5 questions. Each question has multiple correct answers. Your job is to pick an answer that will score you the most points. You will score 1 point if your answer is obvious, 2 points for a less obvious answer, 3 points for the least obvious answers. Got it? I hope so, because we're about to get started with question 1. Can you name any country that begins and ends with the letter A? Remember, don't go with your first response. Think a little bit beyond that. Try and score 3 points by coming up with a less obvious answer. You have 20 seconds starting about now. And here come the answers for question 1. You will score 1 point if you selected Argentina or Australia as your answer, because they are pretty obvious. 2 points for Austria, Algeria, Angola, Armenia, Albania, Andorra, Antigua and Barbuda will score you 3 points because they are probably less obvious than the other countries. So, how'd you go? Not too bad? 1, 2, 3 points? All good. Here we go with question 2. Name any Olympic sport that involves water. Think about it. There are some very obvious answers, obviously, but there are some other tricky sports. Remember, you will have 20 seconds. Off you go. Got one? Please don't pick swimming. That's too obvious. Alright, here come the answers for question 2. Swimming, diving, 1 point. Okay, easy. 2 points, rowing, water polo, sailing, artistic or synchronized swimming. Then 3 points, you've got some more obscure ones that you might not have thought of. Triathlon, modern pentathlon they swim, marathon swimming, I thought that'd be different to normal swimming, surfing, canoe kayaking, even equestrian and steeplechase. They jump through water, horses and people. There you go. For question 3, name any of the last 12 American presidents. So from the president we have now, count back 12. Think of a president that is not so obvious. I love that word, obvious. You have 20 seconds. And here are the answers for that question. Donald Trump, Obama, Joe Biden, Bush Sr. and Clinton are all pretty well known, very recent presidents, so I gave them 1 point. 3 points for Gerald Ford, Jimmy Carter and Lyndon Johnson, because they're probably not the first presidents people think of when they think of America of recent times, so I hope you got a 3 point there. On we go to question 4. Can you name a Best Picture Oscar winner with a one-word title? Make sense? So any picture that has won Best Picture Oscar but only has one word in its title. Pretty obvious. Off you go. So there are many answers for this question. 1 point if you selected films like Titanic or Gladiator or Rocky. 2 points for films like Oliver, Ben-Hur. You might argue that's not one word, it's got a hyphen, but I think it is. Chicago, great movie. Crash, Argo, another great movie. 3 points for films like Patton, Unforgiven, which is probably the only 3-pointer that I've seen. So there you go. How'd you go? Question 5. Can you name any of the Hogwarts staff members mentioned in the Harry Potter series of books? So think about the books, not the movies. There are some exceptionally famous characters on this list. Some not so much. 20 seconds. Let's get to this extensive list. 1 point for Dumbledore, Professor Snape, Professor McGonagall, Rubus, Hagrid, all give you 1 point. Then you have characters such as Flitwick, the Charms Teacher, Quirrell, that kooky one that came in book 2, Umbridge, the evil, terrible person. I could think of worse words, but I won't say it. 3 points will give you for Professor Vector, who I believe was the maths teacher, Professor who taught flying. The Carrows, who were in the last couple of books when Hogwarts became a place for the bad to rule. So there you go. So that's the end of round 1. Please take a moment now to add up your score, which is out of 15. Done it yet? How about now? We're about to move on. Here we go. Round 2, picture round. Each question I will show you a picture or multiple pictures, and you have to guess what those pictures are or of who they are. It's pretty straightforward. You have until the picture disappears to answer the question, which will be about a minute. What is this country? You have a minute to try and figure it out. It's a very well-known country. And the answer for this question is coming up now. It is Brazil. you get it? If you did, you get 1 point. Well done to you. Question 7. Name these 3 cartoon characters. Each one is worth 1 point. You have Disney there. You have famous studios there. You have a character from a very famous TV show there. And let's see the answers for this question. We have Rafiki from The Lion King, Pepe Le Pew from Warner Brothers, and Snowball 2 from The Simpsons. Did you get them all? If you did, that's 3 points. For question 8, what is this Paralympic sport? We recently just had the Paralympics, and it was amazing watching these athletes. This was a fun sport to watch. It's for blind people. That ball has a bell in it so they can hear when it's coming, and they have to try to score into the net. What is the name of this sport? Let's see the answer for this question. It is goalball. How'd you go with that one? So the next question, which is number 9, name these 2 famous TV families from the 80s and the 90s. You get a point if you can tell me their last names, and an extra point if you can tell me from which TV show these families are from. Does that make sense? There are 4 points on offer here, 2 points per family. Okay, it is now time to see the answers. We have the Seavers from Growing Pains on the left and the Arnolds from the Wonder Years on the right. I used to love particularly the Wonder Years. I came home after school as quickly as I could to watch this show at about 4:30. It was great. For the last picture round question, what are the titles of these 3 famous novels? And if you can tell me the name of the author too for each novel, you will get a point for that. So there's 6 points here, 2 points for each book. Off you go. So the answers for the last picture question: The Witches by Roald Dahl, Margaret Atwood, who wrote The Handmaid's Tale, and The Great Gatsby by F. Scott Fitzgerald. How'd you go with those three? Can be quite tricky. So that brings us to the end of round 2, the picture round. Please now take the time to add up your score so far as we get ready for round 3, which is a music round. This is the beginner piano music round because what I've done is played 5 songs with my very basic beginner piano skills and sang along to those songs, and you need to tell me the name of the song as well as the original artist. There's a maximum of 10 points for this round, and here it comes. Number 1. I have lived for love, but now that's not enough, for the world I love is dying, and now I'm crying, and time is not a friend, 'cause friends we're out of time, and it's slowly passing by, right before our eyes. Number 2. Unaware, but underlined, figured out the story wasn't good. In the corner of my mind, celebrated glory, but that was not to be. In the twist of separation, you excel to be free. Can't you find a little room inside for me? Number 3. Watching every motion in this foolish lover's game, haunted by the notion somewhere there's a love in flames, turning and returning to some secret place inside, watching in slow motion as you turn around and say, my love. Number 4. That I'm still breathing, I'm hopeless now. I'd climb every mountain and swim every ocean just to be with you and fix what I've broken. Oh, 'cause I need you to see that you are the reason. Number 5. It's a long road when you face the world alone. No one reaches out a hand for you to hold. You can't find love if you search within yourself, and the emptiness you felt will disappear. So there you have it, all 5 songs. How'd you go? Feel free to go back and have another listen if you so desire. Otherwise, let's move on. And here come the answers for the music round. Number 1 was Saltwater by Julian Lennon. Number 2, Take My Breath Away by Berlin. Number 3, Back for Good by British boy band of the 90s, Take That. Number 4 was You Are the Reason by Callum Scott. And number 5 was a very dodgy version of Hero by Mariah Carey. How'd you go with those? That's 10 points maximum. So once again, take a few moments to add up your score from the round and add it to the total from the previous rounds as we get ready for the final round, round 4, Quickfire 12. In this round, you will be given 12 questions in quick fire succession. You have to answer them before the time runs out. Here they come. Number 1. How many points for a bullseye in archery? Number 2. What is the fastest land animal? 3. The Da Vinci Code was written by which author? 4. On which date is St. Patrick's Day celebrated? 5. What is the chemical symbol for gold? 6. For which sport is Michael Schumacher a champ? 7. What is 1/3 of 168? 8. Is Hawaii in the northern or southern hemispheres? 9. Juniper berries give us which popular spirit? 10. What is the first name of the Little Mermaid? 11. Jason Voorhees is a character from which film franchise? 12. The Starry Night is a painting by which artist? And there you go. Hope you got them all down. You can go back and do it again if you want, but it sort of defeats the purpose. And here come the answers for the Quickfire 12. You get 10 points for a bullseye in archery. The cheetah is the fastest land animal. The Da Vinci Code was written by Dan Brown. March 17th is when we celebrate St. Patrick's Day. Gold, that's AU. Michael Schumacher is a driver in motorsport, Formula 1 to be specific. What is 1/3 of 168? 56, of course. Hawaii is in the northern hemisphere. Juniper berries give us gin. The name of the Little Mermaid? Ariel, of course. Jason Voorhees? Well, he was the killer in the Friday the 13th film franchise. And The Starry Night was painted by Vincent van Gogh. So there you have it. Did you get all 12? 1 point for each. It's now time to add up your final score. I'll wait. You done? Good. Alright, well, if you only scored up to 20 points, or less than 20 points, maybe trivia's not for you. I don't know. Maybe you just got unlucky. I might have asked questions you just didn't know the answer to, and there's plenty of other things you do know. Anyway, moving on. 21 to 31. Yeah, I guess that's okay. That's pretty good. Not bad. Well done to you. 32 to 41. Well done. More like it. Well done. Good job. And, well, if you scored 42 all the way up to the maximum score of 52, congratulations. You killed this quiz. You must be, pretty smart. So there you have it. Hope you had fun. Thank you so much for participating in this general knowledge quiz by Trivia Squared. I've had a lot of fun bringing it to you, putting it all together. Please keep an eye out for future quizzes that will come your way. If you want to write in comments any suggested ideas for quizzes, go right ahead. Please don't forget to like, share and subscribe to this channel. Thank you again. Bye.